Next is another red C7. This time it's a C706. It is a stick shift car, manual. Full plate. And I'm almost positive this one is bone stock as well, but we're going to double check. Bone stock. Yep. Pretty much factory. What are you guessing on this one?
565.
565. I'm gonna go 608.
Damn, alright.
Alright. Way off.
Yeah, look, was I way off?
I was way off. 565.
Yeah, exactly what I guessed.
Yep. All right, next up on the lift for Eric, C7Z. I think it's getting a set of headers. And yeah, it's all stock. Baselined it yesterday. Yeah, getting some headers on it. And gotta love the license plate.
What do you think that chance is going to be? Slim. This is also getting an intake too, but I'm not sure which one. I would assume a roto fan.
Mm-hmm. So I fart's really gonna be farting then.
He'd be farting if he put course on it.
It needs coursing.
No fucking way.
That's why it doesn't sound good yet. It'll sound a little better with the headers, but not quite.
It'll sound just fine with stock mufflers.
I'm not so sure.
Oh shit. Yeah, man, I'm pretty. I'm not nervous or anything, but like I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, it'll get like that. I still get like that myself.
I mean, I've been with her for like a few hours by myself, but and given her like a couple feedings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But man, all day.
Yeah, it's different.
I'm hoping she'd get. There was one day Amber left for a few hours, and I fed her, and then I put her down for a nap, and she slept the entire time.
That's the
Amber was
best.
gone like 2.5 hours.
That's the
And
best.
then right when Amber got home, she was ready to eat again, and she fed her. I was like, oh. But nah, it ain't gonna be like that this time.
That real dad life about to hit. Alright guys, Eric has the factory exhaust manifolds off on this car. Moving right along. Getting ready to install these American Racing long tubes, pretty sure. Yep, ARH. And we'll be rocking and rolling. Pretty much wrapping this thing up, huh?
Not really.
What else you gotta do?
Put the rest of the exhaust on, intake.
Oh, okay. I forgot I was getting all that. Well, at least the headers are on.
Yep.
Alright, well, good thing Eric found this on the C7Z.
I just happened to look over. It's got a crack rim.
Very common on these cars.
Take a picture and
That's
send
a
it
problem
to Bill.
waiting to happen. Is it all C7Zs? Just the factory rims that are just prone to cracking?
I've seen a few of them crack.
Yeah, so if you have a C7Z, this factory wheels, check your wheels. If you keep getting flats and low tires, that's probably why.
All right, 2018 C7Z, got our stage 2 package. 2-inch American Racing headers, 5-inch big old rotofab, and that's it. I think, I guess it had an oil leak, and we did a brake fluid flush. Let's see what we got. Throttle only opened to like 40%. Usually when that happens, you change something in the tune that you weren't supposed to change, and that's what happened. Whoops. So, let me flash, and I'll fix. And I don't know what the hell that was. I think the file got corrupted when I made it or something like that. It's actually not uncommon. I've had it happen multiple times before, but it's just super annoying when it does happen. Let's see what we got now. Wideband's obviously messed up or it blew out. AITs are mighty hot on this thing. I wonder if the blower needs to be filled up. These things are notorious for coming low from the factory. Okay. AITs are still hot, but I'm gonna make one more pull. And then I think we'll check the coolant. Like, it's 122 sitting here. I haven't even really made a pull yet. I'll see if it comes down at all. Something messed up. Thing's making terrible power. It's pulling a bunch of timing.
Jeez Louise.
Is this thing baseline real low?
I want to say 550s, but I'll double check.
Like a f***ing hole in the heat exchanger or something. Oh yeah, it's got a rock hole in the heat exchanger, Fran.
Got a what?
A rock hole.
Sick.
Oh yeah, it's shooting right out.
I knew that wasn't right. I should have stopped fucking the water bottle ago.
You're still sucking it in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They never take it that quick.
It had an air hole.
She's got a hole in the heat exchanger, guys.
Good thing I nicely just put water in it.
This thing's back on the dyno. It was on the dyno before, and AITs were getting super hot, so I asked him to check the blower, put some coolant in it, and it just started leaking out. And I guess his heat exchanger hit a rock or something, hit it, and it had a pinhole leak. Which is funny because he said he took it to the dealer before he brought it to us. So he said it had a leak, and they said it couldn't find anything. which is understandable because nothing was leaking because I had already leaked all of the coolant out of the blower. So this thing should probably do a lot better now that it has coolant in the blower. And a heat exchanger. Not that it necessarily needed one before, but they always help. Sorry, I'm moving his seat so it can, because it was like in a very weird position. Wideband's fucked up. Well, this picked up 100 horsepower over what it did on the previous pole that we had it on the dyno, and lost a full pound of boost, which is common when the blowers are really hot and they don't have coolant and stuff in them. They will actually increase in boost. When they're cooled down, they're nice and sealed. So this lost a pound of boost and picked up 100 on a basically about the same short rip as I did before.
Ooh, that f***ing pipe is hot.
That's why there's a glove somewhere.
Ooh.
Yeah. The exhaust isn't cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brain shut off for a minute.
We just cleaned the sensor. Let's see if that works. .634, 643 torque. It was a little fat too. Okay, leaned it out, add a little timing down low. So I don't know if it'll pick up any power up top, maybe. Should pick up some torque probably and some power down low. Air fuel's good. Power, it lost 2, but it picked up 14 foot-pounds of torque, which is kind of what I figured it would do. But it should pick up some more now because I'm going to add some timing up top too. Okay, had to send a transmission out. Might be the last pull, and then I'll probably let it cool down a little bit. Same horsepower, 1 less torque. Air fuel's perfect, timing's good. I'm gonna let it cool down, we'll do a final pull. Okay, we didn't let it cool for that long, like maybe 30 minutes. But if we can get this thing to pick up 20 wheel cold, it'll pick up 100 horsepower. So it made like 553 stock. Obviously, a lot of that, I mean, I don't know how much, but not 553 isn't that low, but having no coolant in the blower is gonna definitely affect it. Exactly the same. I'll make one more. Exactly the same. Picked up a little bit there. Can you go click on that? $640, $665. So picked up 85 horsepower, and all we did was some headers, an air intake, and obviously did the heat exchanger now and put coolant in the blower. But this guy probably never really knew it. A rock hit it, leaked the coolant out. Probably just felt like, man, this thing like feels slow. Because obviously it was pulling a ton of timing and shit from having no coolant in it, and the AIT's getting hot. But it'll feel significantly better now. Other than that, this thing did amazing for what we did. There's no true way to tell, you know, what picked up what, but it doesn't really matter. All said and done, this guy's up almost 100 wheel on a couple things. And we fixed some things and should be a lot better of a car. Later.